Namaskar. Welcome to Conversations with Rakesh. Here's today's question. Rakesh, I'm following your journey for many years. Like you, I also want to quit my corporate career, hang my boots, and enter academia and teaching full time. But I have never taught a full course except for a few guest lectures here and there. What are the challenges I should be prepared for, and what are your suggestions to overcome them? There is no better time than to come to academic world than today. It is super exciting. The whole academic world is going through lots of innovations and changes. It's also very scary. Don't get too super impressed with just the fun side of it. It has its own problems. But nevertheless, I think the whole world of education is changing very rapidly thanks to online, pandemic, macro issues, micro issues, and many more factors that are pushing the entire sector to bring out a new version of themselves. And in that, I am very convinced that the role of a teacher will only become stronger. Technology is a tool, it will never remove the human connection. So we need rock star teachers, we need good people who can connect with students, and that's where the fun is. So good time to enter the academic teaching world. But you asked me a question that, hey, what are the challenges? So let's come to that. I think it's a pretty challenging environment. So I'm going to give you three challenges that you need to prepare for. Challenge number one, um, this sector does not pay what you have been used to getting paid. Please remember that. I know you have been in a corporate sector. Corporate sector has a tremendous amount of pay coming to you at the end of every month. I'm not so sure if it will match anywhere close to what you are getting today. So if you are okay with this huge disproportionate change in your life, I think you'll be able to find that challenge a little bit easier to overcome. But I must caution you, it's not that the delta is small. It's a yawning difference, and there are very few colleges who are able to afford good teachers. There are serious issues in their funding systems, and many colleges are unable to pay. The talent versus reward equation in academia is very lopsided. So that's challenge number one. Challenge number two is that you need to be aware that nobody is waiting for you in the academic world. The academic world is working on its own. It's producing great students without you. सो इफ यू आर थिंकिंग कि भैया मैं एकेडमिक में जाऊंगा और अब मतलब द डायरेक्टर एंड डीन विल कॉल मी कि यार तेरा ही इंतजार था, अब तू ही हमारा उद्धार करेगा. It's not going to happen. It's a very different world. In one of the videos of Conversations with Rakesh, I talked about culture shock. You'll get a massive culture shock in this sector. It's a very different world. If you enjoy sitting in libraries reading books, if you enjoy sitting and doing nothing, if you enjoy being on your own in isolation and meet people you probably may not meet again, and enjoy this whole process of discovering yourself, then I think you'll have a reasonably good time. But given that you're coming from corporate where things are very different, collaboration is the name of the game. Here it's a very isolated world. In fact, in many academic institutions, people have no idea what's happening in the next room. That's how it is designed. So it requires you to adjust to a very different culture, and that's a big challenge. I have seen many people coming from corporate to academia with stars in their eyes, and within 6 months, finding it very lonely and boring. So please remember, it's not like there are parties everywhere, there are meetings going on, and there are collaborations happening. It's a very isolated world which encourages you to study, enjoy the scholarly life. There's a library, go sit there for hours, don't come out. There is a seminar, just walk in and listen and ask some questions, and you may never meet those people again. And if you're okay with this culture shock, that is challenge number two that you need to overcome. That nobody is waiting for you. Even if you jump, nobody cares. Even if you exit, nobody will know. So be prepared for that. It's a pretty big challenge for somebody who comes from the corporate world. All right. And challenge number three is teaching is just a very small minuscule of the whole show. All right. So if you are thinking कि I'm going to go to this platform and there's a lectern कि अब मैं ज्ञान दूंगा और लोग सुनेंगे, that is just 25% of the game. The remaining 75% is about preparing and engaging with students and giving them feedback and going through their assignments, which can be very boring. And there are times that you have like 75 to 200 students, depending on how good your course or your opportunity is. And going through each of those assignments is not fun. And then giving them a feedback is even more difficult. So please remember, those are challenges. The act of teaching is just a small portion. The act of preparing and feedback and engaging students is a big chunk, and you need to absorb all of this. So these are the challenges which I encourage you to be aware of. Excuse me, bad throat today. But now let me also tell you that I think it's a good time to transition, and I'll give you some suggestions to transition. And before I give you suggestions to transition, there is this lovely movie you should watch called Eddie the Eagle. Eddie the Eagle is this fascinating, hilarious movie of a guy who has never done ski jumping in his life but has decided to become a ski jumper. So he leaves his home somewhere in UK, comes to this town where ski Olympiads are held, and he has no idea. He's never done ski jumping in his life. And he comes to this arena where there are three ski jumps. Like the smallest one is some 30 meters or 30 feet, then there is 60 feet, and then there's 90 feet. And he looks at them and he's like, wow, let me try. So he starts skiing on the 30 feet jump and jumps and breaks every bone in his body. If you haven't done teaching, and if you think you'll come to teaching world, I have a feeling you'll break every bone in your body. It's not easy. So my suggestion to you is, don't do Eddie the Eagle. There is a process by which you can warm up to this sector and give it some time. And I have some suggestions for you. Suggestion number one, first of all, please find a university, college, school very close to your house and start going there. Build relationships with the faculty there, especially in the department which is very close to the work you have been doing in the corporate world. So let's say you are in manufacturing. Go and meet the professors and faculty members who are connected with the world of manufacturing. Maybe operations, maybe mechanical, chemical, metallurgy, you decide. But start networking with them. They are people who are lovely people who would love to listen to your stories. Maybe there's a collaboration of a joint research you could do with them. You could connect them to the industry, and in return, they could connect you to academia. So there's a lot of synergy you could do, but this takes time. This is not one phone call. And that's why if you have a college very close to you, you can go there multiple times. They also organize seminars and conferences. So go and talk to people, present your ideas, nurture this relationship for some time. So that is step number one, that please identify a college and university close to you and see if you can network with people and warm up to that relationship. Step number two, once this relationship is slightly stronger with a faculty member in a university, college department, see if they can offer you a chance to teach few lectures in a course which is already being given to students. And it's possible. They would love that because you bring practical reality from the corporate. And the teachers in those schools and colleges are very academic. They haven't seen the world beyond books. So it's a great synergy. So see if you can do some lectures with that professor, faculty, and it will be fun for the students. Now, most important is gauge feedback that, hey, are you a good teacher or are you just a person who loves to talk? Because teaching is very different than giving a speech. Public speaking is important in teaching, but not a very important criteria unless the content is very hollow. So if your content is very hollow, the students will be like, sir, बात तो बड़े style से करता है पर सीखने को क्या मिला? And this is a problem I faced when I entered academia. I thought I was an amazing orator, so I'll ace being teacher. But very soon my student said, Ki, sir, this is gas. And I got very nasty feedback. And I was very humbled by that process. So please remember that the feedback can be very nasty and the feedback is very truthful sometimes that, hey, you're not good. So go and learn. Go sit in the library, learn, come back, make your lectures interesting. This process will take time. So clock the hours. And this is the 10,000 hour rule. Become a good teacher. Step number three, that once you have clocked in reasonable hours, you understand this process. Now, please start working with the university and let them give you a chance to offer a course and work on this. It's a pretty lovely process, but ask yourself a question, and that's my last suggestion to you, that if you are excited to come to the class every day, I think you're on the right track. Then nothing else matters. But if you are thinking कि अरे यार class जाना है, assignment करना है, boring, I think it's the same corporate job which probably you will not enjoy. So to summarize, please don't do Eddie the Eagle. Please be aware of the culture shock. This sector is beautiful but has its own challenges and whims and fancies that you need to learn to deal with. See if you can collaborate with a faculty that is close to your work, synergize with them, take them to industry, you come to their class, enjoy the process, clock the hours, get the feedback from students, fine tune it, and become a scholar in the process. And then if you can wake up in the morning and say कि अरे आज class जाना है and we learn together, I think you'll become a great teacher because that's what we need. We need teachers who can come into a classroom and create this excitement to learn. And we all learn together. And in that process, we all become a better version of ourselves. So please do this. I hope you become a great teacher. Academia needs you, but academia also needs to be understood, and you must respect that before you jump into it and figure out that, hey, this is not what I signed up for. And it becomes a very bad experience for you and everybody else. So, on that note, wish you all the best. I hope you become a great teacher and impact millions of lives and help our country. Stay safe.